Can't sleep outside your mind. Don't need us to shine.
Aloha koe te mai o heino nara kolo, a mosi lehe in hor.
This evening with us tonight, and you and your Randy and Hal. I know it's a special night for them, and it'll be special for them. When they first asked me to write a speech, many things flashed through my mind. And the most important thing that came to me is that when Randy was born, she came out and she had this big, beautiful smile. And the smile came straight from her heart to my heart. I knew at that point that she was going to be happy for the rest of her life and make everybody else who she touched in her life happy. I know from this point on that now she's going to make her husband happy. And I know that he's going to make her happy. I can only wish him.
Hi, everybody. Hi, To have a sister is something truly special. It's a bond that you can't describe in words. There are days I wonder how do people make it through life without a sister. Since everyone is here for Randy and Hal today, I don't need to tell you word for word what an amazing person Randy is. However, what I want to do is tell you what she means to me. Growing up, I never really knew how close sisters could be. Of course, I always had Mom and Aunt Cheryl's relationship to strive for, but perhaps that's because I was a tomboy and Randy was off shopping. And then, of course, there was Scott, who always seemed to team up with Randy against me. But through it all, I always had someone to lean on, someone to count on, and someone to tell on. Through the years, she showed her support for me in my soccer games, through high school and college. Who else but a sister and a wonderful cousin would have driven 3.5 hours to visit me at school when I wasn't quite ready for it. In addition, we've had pretty amazing times together. First off, Grandma and Grandpa's 50th anniversary cruise, where Hal got burnt like a lobster and was itching for days. And next, who could forget Grandpa singing That's Life? Randy, you're beautiful, you're kind, you're giving. You're truly a genuine person all around. I don't think I've ever met someone that didn't have something nice to say about you. I want to thank you for being a wonderful role model. You exude a confidence in yourself that is admirable. As I stand here at the age of 25, I can't think of anyone else in my life who knows me like my sister. I finally understand the meaning of sisters and the true bond that is irreplaceable. Randy, you've been a mirror shining back at me with a world of possibilities, a witness to my best and my worst, and still love me. You've been my partner in crime, my midnight companion, and even my shrink. You look like a princess today. You deserve the best life has to offer. I wish you and Hal a lifetime of happiness. May you remember what is worth remembering and never remember what is best to forget. May we raise our glasses and a toast.
I need a big round of applause for being on the series.
How's everybody doing today? First off, I'd like to thank Bonnie, Gary, and Lisa for a wonderful party. I'm having a great time. I've known Hal for almost 15 years now. Amongst us friends, he goes by many different nicknames. H-Pop, Zaggit, Handicap Hal, the $1 Billion Man, and my personal favorite, George Jefferson. All these nicknames serve as a reminder of moments in our friendship, moments that determine why I'm standing here as the best man. To reinforce why Hal is ready to handle all the responsibilities and duties that come with marriage. But first, let me take us back to the start with one of my earliest memories of Hal. This one goes back to the Little League. I was fortunate enough to step into the batter's box against him in the game, one of the better pitchers in our age group. Looking to just get on base, he did me a favor, as he is always generous with me, and threw the ball right at my head. Now, I am no athlete by any standard, so I was basically a deer caught in the headlights, much like Hal's face on the clipper. That was the extent of our relationship through pretty much all of junior high school. I was Brian's little brother, but from our friendship, I've learned quite a lot about Hal. I learned that he is honest, loyal, generous, honorable, reliable, and funny looking. He is, seriously. He also has a taste for fine dining, Zagat rated, and quality fashion, anything Ferragamo especially. But most importantly, his priorities are always with his family and friends. He will do anything to help them out. He has done so much for me, I could put everyone to sleep with the stories. And let's face it now, you had to grow up faster than a lot of us here. And there is no form of advice that I can give you for the future. But all I can say is that you are more than prepared to be a husband to your wife and a father to your future children. I value our friendship. You set a great example for me. And I truly look up to you and am proud to be your best man. I hope I fulfill my duties. You heard that, right? Randy, you look gorgeous tonight. Unbelievable. The ceremony was good. Round of applause for Randy. I've also learned a lot about you. You've known Hal almost as long as I have. You have outstanding patience. You've invested so many ringless years with this man because you love him. When I first met Randy, she had already known Hal for only a couple of years. The two of you were already in love. If you weren't, he probably wouldn't have brought you even as close as a 1-block radius from the Sklavos house during Christmas. Needless to say, the Sklavos house during Christmas is a place you want to be during Christmas. I mean, can we get an amen? We've all grown to love you and truly appreciate you. You're sweet, you're stylish, you're smart, you're funny, you're the total package. You're grand delicious. And you also come from a wonderful family, who I've gotten to know over the past couple of years. I think you're a great sister, daughter, and friend. You're a joy, and you're going to be a wonderful wife and mother. So with that, I'd like to invite everyone to raise their glasses. Fuck that. Excuse me, I'm sorry about that.
It's all right, toast it up, baby.
This is to the marriage of Hal and Randi Pagona.
Good work, that's David, our best man. And now we need everybody on the dance floor. It's the rules here at the Westmont Country Club that
As they were the fireplace. No, no, they were doing the fireworks. We saw the lights going and the fire trucks. They come in, we just missed the